This is your WW3 news. This is not the first time we heard so much stories about corruption from Kiev and NATO as well. The latest bank accounts in Switzerland, house in Switzerland, disappeared shipments of military weaponry to fight a war against Russia, and so on. And Zelensky and his government's been accused of corruption and embezzling American taxpayers' money and European taxpayers' money as well in money laundering. Since day one, since this war started, it's always been like this. Until this war continues, it's going to be like this. More people dragged in news as cannon fodder. Ukrainians kidnapped from the streets of their nation to fight a war and possibly of certain death, facing that in the end. And the fact is, the Russians are advancing towards the west. They say Peskov has fallen, another Ukrainian rock fort, like that one last year, which was hard to get at Mariupol, which fell. Now the Russians will be heading towards the west. How many more Ukrainian lives is going to be wasted to keep these corrupt politicians in Ukraine and in Europe in pocket? Because when they're finished with the Ukrainians, it's going to be the Western citizens of Europe, even America. There's in Canada, they're already proposing the draft and thinking of sending their citizens to Ukraine to fight the war against the Russians. And this could be the situation for us in Europe. All these so-called national contingency plans of governments, bunkers, stuff like that. And the fact is telling the population you have to prepare for a certain event. And even in discussion of a reintroduction of conscription, it's all a part of the show. They're not going to spook you straight away, but they're going to, sweet talk you into this new narrative. You're going to have to sacrifice your life for some elite somewhere in the world to be rich. Like many other wars which were absolutely useless. But this time around, looks like the West, they want it dearly. They want it really badly. Probably the fact the Western economies are collapsing, mostly not going to tell the population. You might have spoken to me before, time panic and chaos in the streets in every European nation could spark off. Mind you, the signs of the stock exchange and the financial situation in America and in Europe is not that of the roses, you can say. I think it's a lot more worse than they want to tell us.